We are back. Saints Block Party podcast presented by Precious Works LLC. And the preseason is over. It's done. The
Done.
2025 preseason is over for the New Orleans Saints. And the regular season is almost upon us after next weekend. Football essentially after tomorrow's Sunday, so football will be regular season football will be upon us in 2 weekends. Saints played the Denver Broncos earlier today, and man, that first quarter and a half, that felt like a regular season football game was being played right there.
It really did, bro. It really felt like, oh, they playing, huh?
Oh, them niggas was playing out there. Um, I don't know where you want to start. I want to. I'll start here. I'll start here with the defense. The Broncos had three offensive drives with their starters with Bo Nix, starting offensive line, starting wide receivers, all that. And I was very impressed very early how our defense, Saints defense, Brandon Staley flying to the football,
Mm.
playing sound football. Like those first two drives, bro. Like I could tell Sean Payton was hella aggy and annoyed that he could not do what he wanted to do offensively
Against the Saints, like
against the
this
Saints,
team.
bro.
Like, come on, you know Sean was coming in there like, man, we about to. I'm gonna put my first team out there. Put Bo Nix out there. We're gonna get us a feel. We're gonna feel good. Get on up out of here. And then the defense come out and play. You got Demario out there. Demario out there calling the defense like it's the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? You got all the starters out there, and they was playing, bro. Like the
Playing.
defense was feisty. They was flying to the ball, rallying to the ball.
Pete
I
Warner was out there
Pete
playing
Warner,
well.
Pete Warner just clocking in, making tackles. Um, Kool Aid McKinstry early was,
Early,
playing well.
early,
Early
early.
was playing well. It was just looking good. It was looking like what I kind of expected the defense to look like the past week and a half, 2 weeks, where I started feeling like, this defense can be it's a little spicy.
It's gonna be like that's just the
Just an
sense I just
annoying defense. You just
an
said it perfect.
annoying, feisty, just defense, and I think it's really predicated on, and we'll see how they are able to hold up long term throughout the season, longer
Right.
drives, things like that. But it's all predicated on them being able to stop the run, and
Mm-hmm.
when they were out there primarily, like the Broncos couldn't run on them, and the
Couldn't run,
Broncos
bro.
have a damn good offensive line, and they couldn't run on them, bro. Could not run on them.
Mm,
Gottschall was out there taking a block. Like
mm.
what Brandon Staley, and shout out to our dude for um, Coach Cody for coming on our pod earlier this off season and really kind of explaining what Brandon Staley wants to do schematically, defensively in that 5-1 and in that scheme in terms of how he wants to essentially shut the run game down.
Mhm.
Um, and you see it. You really
Yeah.
see the vision of what they want to do. And so I think you said it best is like I think this is gonna be a good sample size of what it's gonna be like to experience the 2025 New Orleans Saints playing football and during the regular season. Like
Right. It just looked like this is probably how the games are going to look for the most part. You know what I'm saying? Of just feisty defense, annoying other teams' offense, and our offense kind of going out there and just kind of like muddling around, doing just enough, kicking a couple field goals, doing just enough to keep the game interesting, but ultimately not good enough. You know what I'm saying? Still not a good enough team, but enough to to just kind of keep the game interesting to keep it going. I could just see a lot of games looking like that. And look, man, going against the Broncos was a good test. Like this is a going against the starting Bronco. Like Patrick Surtain was out there playing. Like he wasn't
playing,
out
bro.
there. He was blitzing. He was posting up Brandon Cooks. I mean, like that's some good work to get up against. This defense is going to be a top 5 unit. When the season all said and done. I expect that Broncos defense that is.
Yeah,
So like that was a good unit to like test where your offense is at right now.
it
You know what
is.
I'm saying?
And one thing that has me a little concerned, kind of after watching this game, is Kool Aid is going to be the CB1. My concern is when we go against teams that has a wide receiver who is bigger. That
Hmm.
is something that's going to concern me in those type of games because
Yeah.
he's going to be matched up. I mean, essentially, kind of in those situations, and I just don't know if he has like the
Length.
body, the length
Right.
to hold up against bigger
Because
cornerbacks,
Sutton
bro.
was just posting them up, bro. Like it wasn't like he was getting like beat and dusted and stuff like that. Nah, like Sutton was just bodying them up. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm bigger than you. What you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? So that's something Kendrick. I mean, not Kendrick. I'm sorry. Kool Aid is going to have to work out technique wise. You got to play real smart. You got to attack hands. I've seen small corners handle bigger corners, but you got to be your technique got to be like outstanding. You know what I'm
On
saying?
point, on
And
point.
he's he's just gonna have to figure that out. For the most part, early like I did, I thought he did play well,
Yeah,
but once Sean saw that size mismatch, Sean, bro, Sean's I'm okay. We gonna
go,
keep going, free.
go, going at going at 4, bro. And they just kept going, and it was going okay, and then he had that one missed tackle, and then the final touchdown happens where one thing, and I hope it felt a little Greg Williams, and hopefully it's just like a product of it being the preseason, and Staley just didn't want to tip his hand because you don't want to show everything. Man, if I see that goddamn Ugo
But
Amadi blitz one more goddamn time, bro.
he come again. It's like
But he brought it on the court and Slutton touchdown,
yeah.
and in that hat time Sutton ends up being matched up on Julian Blackman, and it was just a perfect throw, and Blackman couldn't do anything
Couldn't do
against
nothing, bro. Like,
nothing, bro,
what you want?
nothing.
What you want me to do? You know what I'm saying? And yeah, there you know, look, Staley probably went to the game with like 2 or 3 blitz packages and be like, okay, this is what we're gonna run.
Just
You know what
just
I'm
just
saying?
spam it, spam it, spam it, spam it.
Just spam, spam, spam. You know what I'm saying? So nah, but it was good work, man. It was good work
It
for the
was.
defense to get against Bo Nix, who looks improved for his second year. Sean Payton offense, and like I said, they were calling offense. I refute. They definitely, it probably wasn't like an advanced script like for the regular season, but it was definitely like a game script that both teams were
Oh,
running for sure. You know what I'm
absolutely.
saying? So I
It
think that was just great preparation for both teams, especially
it
the
was.
Saints.
And on the flip side, like you said, so I think a big thing from this game is, and we'll see what happens with that true answer at quarterback one, but I do think you got clarity in some positions in terms
Hmm.
of starters.
Yeah.
Isaac Yadam will start an opposite of Kool Aid in the starting defense. Probably lets you know that he's going to be more than likely the starting cornerback opposite of Kool Aid day one. Maybe kiss that fourth round comp pick for a Debo goodbye.
Oh,
Um, um, who else? Kendre Miller is firmly cemented as running back 2 behind AK. And listen,
let's give Kendrick
yeah,
because we no podcast beat
no
up on
podcast
Kendrick Miller
harder.
more than we did. We beat on Kendrick Miller and
Yes,
we challenged him. Show us that you could just get through a training camp healthy, that you could do your job, and he did it. He did
he
it,
did it,
man.
bro.
He did it, and I'm happy for him, bro. I want him. to like succeed at the end of the day. And I want him to be like a good running back for this team. And he's looked good. He ran hard. Again, he found some open
Man,
holes.
he looked
Uh,
good. He looked
looked
good with
good. And
with the
I'm
starting O line, bro.
telling you, man, and I'm
Sorry.
telling you, he gonna bust one. He
Yes,
gonna bust one open eventually, bro. Like once he gets going. So yeah, just props to him for locking that down, man. Because I think AK played like one or two
one
snaps,
one
but he
snap, bro.
didn't. Yeah, I think one snap and like at the beginning, and he's peace. See y'all later.
It'd be the most Kendra thing, bro. He survived a whole training camp and so whole preseason. And he get hurt the first play against the Carters, bro.
Bro, boy, wouldn't it be funny you get
Don't, no, not
that
DMP.
that TMP in the next week, not next week, the week after.
I lose my shit, Wolf.
Like,
Uh,
what did happen, Kid Dre?
we were all the Tyra, bro. We were all rooting for you. Flipping it over though, offensively, like you said, in terms of good work, um, the way that the snaps were divvied up, Rattler got exclusively the snaps with the ones.
Hmm.
Um, Shuck got the snaps with the twos, and then Hayner kind of had got the cleanup snaps. It was good work for I wanted to say like the starting offense to go against one of going to be like one of the best defenses in the NFL, top five, if not top three, if not one of the best defense in the NFL.
Yep.
And there was a play that Vance Joseph called a fucking blitz with Patrick Surtain, bro, like a blitz. Like that told me everything I needed to know about this game in terms of
Yeah.
Sean Payton's mindset. I'm like, he coming for blood, bro.
Coming for
Um,
blood.
One thing I think, kind of speaking with that line of Kendra, I felt underrated and very encouraging. This was the first time we saw Eric McCoy play all preseason.
Hmm.
Penning wasn't out there, obviously. Rodet, Reyes was starting at left guard. Fuaga was dealing with his minor injury issue, so he wasn't out at right tackle. Landon Young was starting out at right tackle, and then he gets carted off later in the game. So who knows? His season's probably may be done. But in the brief periods, at least that first drive, I was so encouraged to see how the Saints offensive line, even banged up, was able to handle and move the Denver defensive line in the run game. Because
Yes.
if they are going to have a shot offensively, period, don't care who the fuck the quarterback is, that is going to be their bread and butter. And Kendra having those holes to run through, he ran hard. He got. I believe this may be hyperbole. I believe if fucking Jawan Johnson doesn't get a holding penalty on that drive, they can
Hmm.
probably get a touchdown on that drive because
Yeah.
they were in rhythm and they had something cooking on that
Hmm.
drive. And to me, that showed me. I was like, and I don't know who was all started on the Denver defensive line. I don't know if Bo Allen was out there. I don't know if you know I don't know who was all out there, but I saw enough, and I know there was enough starters out there to let me know like these were not second string. These were not all second and third string players. Like they were
Right.
legit starters. That is, I think, if that's one thing, if you're a Saints fan, you want to take away from this game and you want to be encouraged from this game, it's that.
Right.
Now, that's because that's the foundation of what Kellen wants to do offensively. He wants to run the ball with AK, with Kendra, and everything else from that is built from that. And that I took away like if they can do this consistently to whoever they play against, they may have something offensively as a team.
Right. And honestly, up until today, the run
We
game
hadn't seen
hasn't
it,
looked
bro.
good. Like the run, it was really of a concern of mine. I was like, well, where is the run game? So to see it today up against this defense is like, okay. And then you got a banged up offensive line yourself. You know what I'm saying? So the offensive line, Waga's not out there. Trevor Penning, he's still on the mend. They said he was in the boot today,
Yes.
so he's probably a couple of weeks away. Um, so it's not an offensive line at full strength, but they were still able to go out there and move and get people out the way. So that's promising, bro, because they gonna have to run this ball. He's
It's a
gonna have to
must.
do it, man. It's a
It's a
must.
must.
And even though Kendrick locked up too, I still feel like the running backs after that, the depth is still kind of unclear. Like Villas Jones, I think he makes the team because what he could do on special teams, and he has some explosiveness. Devin Neal made an appearance today. I thought he ran pretty good, man. Like I was actually surprised. It was the one play we got our jokes off where he kind of stopped, and tried to juke, and it was like, don't do that, bro. Don't do, like just keep your feet moving this way. Like don't because you. But other than that, like I thought he averaged like 4.4 yards a
Yeah.
carry. It was higher than that before. Like he had to run through like a third and one. But I thought he looked good, but still they're gonna be on that waiver wire, bro. If not, still trying to maneuver some little trade, maybe, what I'm saying? We'll see. But I still think that running big room is gonna be in flux because they're gonna still need more than AK and Kendrick, you know what I'm saying? Because
Yes,
that's just the way the NFL work. You need a lot of running backs.
they do. I know that they briefly had conversations with the Commanders for Brian Robinson. I put it in our Discord, and obviously he got traded to the Niners. Kind of one of those things where I'm glad that they didn't end up with Brian Robinson because I was just like,
Yeah.
meh, like
Yeah. Yeah.
fine. But we got to talk about the actual quarterback competition. Uh,
Oh yeah.
Rattler gets a start. I don't. The way I felt about his play today, it wasn't as uneven as I felt his Chargers performance was. I thought it was higher than that, but I thought that his performance overall was just like okay. I think the biggest thing for him, like that kind of like typifies like his performance today, was his miss to Rashid Shaheed
Yeah.
on that cover zero blitz. Um, if he hits that, it's probably a touchdown. Like
Oh yeah.
Shaheed Shaheed probably houses that. It's
Shit.
behind
Come
him,
on. Still running, bro.
still running. It's behind him, and he doesn't hit it, and the drive stalls, right?
Yep.
Um, but I do think, so it's a weird thing I've noticed online, bro. Two
Oh my
things.
God.
One, I tweeted when Shuck was out there. I just said I just don't know how they can start him week one. Just watching him, just
Yeah.
watching his play. I just said I don't know how they can start him week one. Um, and then it became like a whole like just this thing where it's like no, like he's not better than Rattler, and it's not even like saying like it's just like developmentally where Shuck
Right.
is right now. Like
Right.
just watching it objectively with your eyes where he is right now. And again, this is not just me saying that. Like literally the coaches of the Saints feel the same way. And then Shuck's final drive, he has a great drive to cap it on the keeper for the touchdown.
Great drive. Great drive. He
Great
made some
drive.
good throws too.
That was his best drive of the entire preseason.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
One thing I did notice is that entire drive they were in like a muddle hurry up the entire
Hmm.
drive, the entire drive. Um, but I guess the thing but there's another thing I keep saying out there today that was like the Saints need to trade for like a vet quarterback, and it's just
I
like
saw that. What? What?
like you and I just said like people, this is what a rebuild looks like.
This is it.
You
This is
can't
it.
you can't say for years this team has needed to rebuild and then get upset of what the rebuild looks like. Like there is literally no point to go out. One, no quarterback is coming in to learn a system in 2 weeks to be a starter. Secondly, like for what reason? People are talking like for what reason? To waste a roster spot? Like this, I think people are starting to finally realize over these first 3 weeks of the preseason, man, this team is going to be bad. Like,
Don't be
and
bad, man.
this is the cope of like we got to do something to go out there to make sure that the team is not this. No, like this is what a true rebuild looks like, folks. Right here.
Straight up, man. Straight up. And your hopes are that Shuck the combination of Shuck and Rattler can give you like top 22 quarterback play. Like that's it. You're not trying to not top 10 play, not top 15, but like top 22, 23 in the league play. And that's and hopefully that's what you get, and not like 31st, 32nd in the league play. It's just with a team. It don't make no sense to get a veteran because like what veteran is going to save you right now instead of like Kirk Cousins? Like you gonna give up a major pick to make that happen? Like what?
Like for what?
Who are you bringing? You spent all this time developing these young quarterbacks, and you gotta let them go out there and learn. You gotta let them go out there and play, and let the chips fall however they're gonna fall. And that chip that may fall might be like the chip that changes the franchise going forward. You know what I'm saying? So arch my back, but I'm just saying.
Arch it. You talk, man. That article that or book that Self Wickersham dropped or whatever. Like
Suck be dropping the heat, boys.
heat, bro. Like what? Arch was in the Arch was scouting quarterbacks with the Saints. Completely normal stuff, Ryan.
Bro,
Completely normal things.
like, come on, man. Like, come on now. I just gotta let this season play out, bro. It's because it's like it's so juicy. It's so juicy.
And I said this in our Zoom today. In that now, like I can really get in like just from today and kind of together like how Kellen wants to call the game offensively, like with the run game,
Hmm.
with the pass game, what he wants to do. Bro, you put an Arch in his system, you put a Lenore Sellers in there, bro. Like you can just
Ooh,
you can see the like it just changes the entire game offensively of what this team could be. Like the whole trajectory of the team just changes.
no question. And look, the purpose of this season is to see what you got with this. See if you have a young core.
There you
You
go.
know, not even to build a young core, just see if you even have one. Kelvin Banks Jr., Talasi Fuaga, Brian Brzee, Jonas Sanker, and who else? Quincy Riley, Kool Aid McKinstry, um, uh, Danny Stutzman,
Dustman.
Vernon Broughton. All these guys, these potentially could be like a nice little core group of players that you got cheap for the next couple of years that you could, continue to develop and could be like a good little unit. And then you keep on adding on. You keep adding on. Then you plop a quarterback in there and a nice wide receiver and that's tight end. Okay, now like you start to see a little light at the end of the tunnel. Like, okay, we moving somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So that's all this season needs to be about. It's like seeing what this young core could do. And as far as the quarterback, you want to get good enough quarterback play so you can evaluate that team. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Because if the quarterback play is so bad, you can't even really evaluate what you got. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So you wanted to at least be good enough to where you could see what you got on the rest of your team. And hopefully we get there. It's just hard to tell with the preseason, man. Like what Rattler threw 8 balls today,
Eight
so
balls.
it's like versus Tyler Shuck 20. So it's like you just don't really get the chance to really see that, maybe he has a bounce back quarter after that or something. I don't know. And I went back and watched a couple of snaps. He was fine. You know what I'm saying? It just was like, those two misses hurt. But when you only have 8 attempts and you got like two misses, it's
They
like,
become
oh man,
glaring.
you sucked. Yeah, like you sucked today. You know? So it's funny. That's just how like the quarterback competition has been this whole preseason, where like the first game Rattler was kind of then Shuck had a little excitement going on with the deep throw. Then the next game, Rattler had to like the rally back
Mm-hmm.
against Jacksonville. It was like and then Shuck was kind of like, Then the day is this is the life of like developing young quarterbacks, man.
And
Especially if you don't have like the quarterback.
the quarterback.
Like,
Right. And I think the thing for fans is like that's all that they for the most part, that's all that there were let me take that back. There's been non-open practices during training
mhm,
camp. But beyond that, that's all that the exposure has been to is the three
that's it.
preseason games. So that's all that as fans most people are basing it on. But something like I've been saying for a while is that the coaches have had ample data to make the decision.
Tons.
So it would one thing in this game that I was encouraged to see from Kellen, and maybe it kind of just plays into the quarterback decision thing. He was trying to go band for band with Sean Payton, bro. Like he was annoyed as hell when Sean challenged that spot for
That's fine.
the 3rd and 1 that got
Challenge the spot in a preseason game, bro.
third
After
and
it
one
was after the virtual measurement or whatever
measurement.
it was. He's like, nah.
Challenged it, won the challenge, and then called. Okay, so then Kellen called, which just was a terrible call to me by Kellen's part. He calls a quarterback
Yeah.
sneak on 4th and 1. They don't get it, but they maybe they had gotten, but like they said that he didn't get it. And then he's over there about to drop his red flag, saying, "Oh, nigga,
Right.
you want to? Oh, you want to challenge? Oh, you
I
want to
challenge.
challenge that? I can challenge too, bitch." It listen. I was encouraged to see that on the side because you could tell Sean had gotten in his head a little bit, Wolf,
Mm-hmm. Oh,
and
yeah.
he didn't like that shit. And you could tell he was like, "Okay, bitch, whatever you can fucking do, I can do better. Like you want to play, you want to get petty in a fucking preseason game, then let's get fucking petty like
Oh, man.
the Bruce Wayne in Batman. You want to get nuts?
Let's get nuts.
Let's get nuts."
And look, that's just human, bro. Because think about it. You Kellen Moore, this your team. You building your team, and everybody pregame. Gail going over to hug and kiss Sean Payton, and everybody just Pete Carmichael out there and Taysom out there talk to. Everybody just had this, big Zach Streif, and everybody just. It's like, man, fuck y'all, man. It's my team now. You know what I'm saying? Like it's my team. You know. So I could tell just, Kelly was
Just
like,
human nature, bro.
human nature, bro. He's like, man, get out of here with all that. And Sean the same way. Sean was trying to put his foot on his throat. You know what I'm saying? So I'm
Bruh.
like, shit.
So
So Sean. Because when they didn't like get that, they wasn't moving that ball like they wanted to early. I knew Bo Nix was about to come right back out there for that
right
third
back out,
series.
bro.
I'm
I
like,
knew it,
Bo
bro.
Nix
I
coming
knew
out.
it. You knew it,
He
bro.
got to get his touchdown in.
We knew it in our blood because that's just who he is, Wolf. We like, oh, they come on out, bro. Like, come on out. But that spark from Kellen, I wonder if that carries over, kind of like showing his nuts in that, again, that testicular fortitude. I wonder if that carries over in regards to the quarterback decision making, because we've talked about on this podcast, and I'm not trying to make it a Shuck or Rattler thing, but if Mickey Loomis had his choice, Shuck would be the starting quarterback against the Cardinals week 1, right? And just from just a valuation standpoint in terms of his development, the coaches do not feel he's ready for that. They feel that Rattler right now, not saying I'm not saying he's an overall long-term better option than Shuck. I'm just saying right now, they just feel like Rattler's a better option. I wonder if we're gonna see that come to fruition in terms of when the quarterback is named. Is Kellen going to be able to drop his nuts and say no? Like, I know we drafted Shuck 40th overall, gave him that fully guaranteed contract, but respectfully, Mickey, like, you need to do your thing. You hired me to coach. Let me coach. I will put him in there when he's ready.
Period. Period. Go back to your office. Like, you have no input in this. Period. I control who starts 46, the 46 active game day. It's my job. That's the job I've been given. And hopefully that's what he does, man. That's what I'm super fascinated to see. Because all signs so far has pointed to it being Rattler, but that could be just him trying to show the front office, maybe. I don't know. Like, who knows what his thinking is by doing that. But once I saw that Rattler was starting this game, I was like, that's interesting. Plus with
Like,
the ones and all that.
yeah, he was with the ones like pretty much all week
Hmm.
essentially.
All week, bro. So it's like we'll find out next week. He said next week, he'll make a decision. Uh, it's gonna be fascinating, bro. Because honestly, like, there's no great decision here. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not like Rattler has blown anybody away,
Nope.
but just from a trustworthy standpoint, you probably just trust him a little more to handle the operation of going into a game week one uh, and prepping for a team. Now, after that, I'm sure his leash will be super short.
Bruh.
I don't know, maybe
The
week three,
shortest.
week we're thinking like, okay, they're gonna try at least like keep Shuck on the shelf through Buffalo, 49ers, Seattle, probably the Giants. That's what we thinking, but I mean, who knows? It could throw Shuck out there versus Buffalo in Buffalo. Like, whew.
Good luck, Rook.
Good luck out there, brother.
Go band for band with Josh Allen, the reigning MVP.
Football is crazy though, bro. I've seen a lot of NFL football games. Not saying that like Chuck could go out there and win or nothing, but like I've seen Will Levis go out and throw 4 touchdowns in his first
Right.
rookie game. Like it was like, whoa, and everybody like, whoa, Will Levis.
Shit,
And
that
then he
did
just
happen, huh?
had 4 touchdowns, bro. 4 touchdowns. Like what the hell? Like the NFL is just crazy like that. That's why I can't wait till the regular season come. So like we could just like really see what really happens.
um, one player that really uh, caught my eye, and he got dinged up, but according to John Hendricks, seems like he's okay. Was Christian Boyd
Yeah.
had another sack in this game? Just another indictment on the DA era, bro. Another indictment, bro.
Indictment, bro. Like that dude, just watch him move. Like anybody else watching, go watch this dude. I don't know, I can't remember his size, but he's like, I don't know, 6'2", 6'3", 350 pounds. And go watch him move, man. He's like a little homeless man Vita Vale, bro. Like the way he moves is crazy. So having him as like your backup nose, like that's thumbs up. From a rookie class, what was that? That was the 2024 class, right?
Yeah, it
Like,
was last year, and it was looking like he was not going to even make the team. Like he was
yeah.
going to get cut.
Another one, Jasheem Davis.
Davis, yep.
We hadn't got a real chance to see him in preseason games yet because he got dinged up, and he got out there and made a sack today. You know what I'm saying? Uh,
he, he gets a he gets a sack in his first preseason game, and
Foskey still looking for him, right? Three 3 years in, still looking. Where my sack at, man?
right. Captain Terrell had a tweet that was like,
Oh man,
she was like, "Oh, it looks like Foss. I thought Foss was going to make a sack," and then he
I
got
was cracking up because
stonewalled.
I just heard it in her voice. Like
Then he got stonewalled.
that's Foskey. Because we remember that play, like because we were all like, "Whoa!" Because he
Oh,
came
here
down
we
the edge. We were like,
go!
"Oh!"
Yo!
And
Oh!
it was like,
I have an interesting thing I want to talk to you about, just in terms of a potential surprise. I, just we'll talk about it after the break. So let's hit up our dude from Precious Works and listen to our guy Bajan. But the 53-man roster, the cuts are going to happen on Tuesday, and then claims happen on Wednesday and everything. But just a player that's just want to talk about. So just a tease. Be back after the break. Be back after the break. After this. Yo, what up, Wolf? What are you looking at?
man, I'm checking out this website. This site is cheeks, bro.
In 2025? How do you have a crappy website? Couldn't be me.
They need to hit up our guy Bijan with Precious Works. Precious Works offers to not only build you a website that's tailored to you and your customers' needs, but also to continue to manage and maintain it so you can focus on your business. Don't have much time? Precious Works is just what you need. No out of the box stuff like Squarespace or Wix. Precious Works will create a site for you. You won't have to worry about plugin updates, security, or things like that because Precious Works will maintain all of that and be available to you 24/7. Bijan set up Saints Block Party Podcast website for us a few years ago and hit it out the park. He also keeps it up to date and helps us anytime we want to add something new like a form or prospect matching tool that we did for the NFL draft. It's like having your own personal developer just a text or a call away. Precious Works has worked with everyone from small businesses to large firms, so no job is too big or too small. If you're in the need of a website or you currently have one, but you want to upgrade it, give Bijan a holler at Precious Works. You can get with him at Bijan at Precious Works, Bijon at precious.works, or go to precious.works for his website. Make sure to tell him Saints Block Party sent you.
We are back. So I just want. I don't know if anything happens with this, but I was just told. Are we? Are we 100% sure Taysom Hill makes the team?
Mm, it's a great question, man. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I have no like I've always felt like, why even carry this far if there wasn't
Same.
somebody,
Right.
you know. But I don't know what's happening behind the scenes. Where is his injury at? What's his injury outlook? Um, does he want to be here? Does he want to, go through this? I don't know.
Just I'm not, and this is. I want to be careful how I say this. I'm not saying that he's not going to make the team. I just. I don't know if it's like written like in Sharpie that he's potentially going to make the team.
Mm.
Um.
Because right now, he's still on PUP, so it's not like he would count against the
Correct.
53-man roster. So it would have to be just like a moving on type of thing. Like,
Yeah, it
yeah,
would.
when
Yeah, like a straight cut. They would essentially get $10 million, like clear up. Like that's a big chunk of money.
it is.
We- We'll see what happens. I'm not trying to put that out. I'm not trying to put this out there to be aggregated or be clickbait. Just a conversation. Just a conversation I had this morning because it was just interesting. Of just I don't know. I don't because I was before this morning. I was pretty 100% sure he was Taysom Hill. Like he'll make team. He'll come back in November after. We'll see. We'll see. It's
We'll
all.
see.
Um,
Because I mean, they could if he comes back healthy, they could use that.
a
Because
hundred percent.
he's the only one that's been popping big runs for years now. Shit.
Only one.
Another player. I just wanted to give a shout out to Chris Olave because it was kind of on my radar. Like, just kind of a quiet camp
Mm-hmm.
for Chris, and it's a crucial season for him where he's
Huge.
at in his career. Not even just his career with the Saints, but just his career as a player. And I just thought he had a nice game today. Like, he didn't do anything like super flashy or like big catches, but he made some tough catches. I just thought he looked like Chris Olave today. You know what I'm saying? Like, just good old Chris, and like he ready to go. You know what I'm saying? Like, just ready to roll. Probably have 6, 7 catches a game. A couple of big plays here and there. So I was just glad. I was glad to see that. I was just
Yeah.
glad to see that.
I think I was good to. I think they have a. I don't think they have a player in Sinker, man. Like he
Oh yeah,
continues to flash
pops off the tape, bro. Pops off the tape. Like
easily.
I love seeing that with safeties. Like some safeties, you got to kind of squint to see their
Mm-hmm.
impact. It's like, oh yeah, oh, okay, like yeah, you can tell he's smart, but like, especially like no shade to Tyrann Matthew. You know what I'm saying? But like his impact with the Saints the past couple of years has been more like mental than physical.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. For
And
sure.
so like and Sanker, bring that he laying that wood. Like he is laying that wood. And I'm old school, bro. I love safeties that just bring that. You know what I'm saying?
Boom.
That just them enforcers. You know what I'm saying? Like because there was one play, who was it that was about to catch it? And I think he tipped the ball, but
Oh,
Sanker was coming in hot.
Ray John like tipped it on a great
Yeah,
tip, but like Sanker was still like coming in. Like it felt like, oh, what was his name? it is almost like felt similar, like it was going to be like the Raphael Bush
Yeah.
Seahawks play, like, but the
Wait.
preseason version of it.
Yeah, yeah, because he was coming in hot, boy. I was like,
Hot, bruh.
ooh. I
Hot.
love it, man. I love it. I'm glad that he's kind because he started off early in camp quiet, like, oh, where's Jonas Sanka? And then, like, past couple of weeks, you've seen him in both preseason games, just looking great. Quincy Riley, I thought I thought he played okay last week. I thought I'm gonna go back and watch the all 22, but I thought today, he played better. Got a little tip drill pick.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so it's good
Brendan
to see
Brodden.
him. Vernon,
Brendan Brodden, bruh.
we've been looking for him. It's like, bro, where you at? And he showed up today. He was in the backfield a lot, bro.
A lot, bruh. A
I was
lot.
like, damn, okay. Like I
Like,
know
this
it's
is,
against the twos and everything. I don't care. Like it just,
like to see it, bruh. I
I
like to
like to
see it.
see it for real,
Uh,
for real.
like we said earlier, those building blocks, bruh. Like, who, like, I want to see it. Like, can we see it? And with this draft class in general, right? Banks, Shuck, Broughton, Stuntsman, like Riley, Sanker, like everyone in, even Neil a little bit today. I think everyone, like, you've seen something from this preseason.
Even a little something from old Moscato, man. Even though I don't think he make the team, like Moscato, sometimes. I saw him caught a pass from Shuck. That was nice. That's all I'm saying. It was like, okay, that's nice. Uh, but man, like my hope is just like next year you pulling out the Excel spreadsheet with the 2024 draft class and it's full of greens and yellows.
Greens and yellows.
That's that's
They
they
need
need
it,
some
bro.
greens and yellows, bro. Like they need some greens, really, but at least greens and yellows and not reds,
Yes.
because we've been getting a
Yes.
lot of red lately.
Um, thoughts? Any lasting? Someone Giovanni asked. Foskey already out of New Orleans? Not. I wish.
Those meetings are happening now, bro.
Yeah. Kellen said the team has the day off tomorrow. So
Mm-hmm.
if I think, you know, Saints. Someone said this. Saints tend to be like the last team to announce their moves, which is so annoying.
Always, bro. Always, like they wait up right until like the last minute because they like and I get it. They're like, look, this is a sensitive time, guys, jobs and stuff like that. I get all that, but Saints they just always extra with it. You know what I'm saying? We'll see how this new staff rolls with it because some teams already started. It's
Already. Well,
already.
yeah, already. Anything else from this game? Thoughts? Not going in, like, have to break down the Cardinals game, but just thoughts from this game, kind of heading into the regular season.
Hmm. I just say I feel good about the coaching staff up to this
Mm-hmm.
point. I feel good about Brandon Staley, who had a
Yes.
big question about him going in,
Yes.
like because his time with the Chargers and all that. He was kind of a one-hit wonder with the Rams, and we don't know how it's going to turn out. But I just like what I'm seeing so far from
Very,
Brandon Staley.
very on my radar at this point, and I know he might not be everyone's favorite, but like the Alante injury is starting to be concerning. Like,
Yeah, he missing some time, bro.
because I think it was reported to be a groin injury that happened like what 2 Fridays ago. It was before the first preseason game. So
Yeah, right before that.
he's to miss like a month of time, and I mean, all I know is that those same blitzes that Staley was calling up with Amadi, those blitzes look different with Alante coming now.
Yeah, yeah, no question. That's gonna be interesting, bro. Because groins are weird. Man. Groin injuries are weird, and this is Alante's final year. So
Oh shit, yeah, it is.
right,
It should be. Yeah, yeah, I believe so.
yeah. So like that's gonna be interesting. Um, thought Granderson had a good game.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It was good to see him. Uh, trying to think everybody else that kind of popped off to me. Thought Kelvin Banks. I'd go back and look, but I thought he continued to have like ninth overall pick, bro. Like ninth overall pick. Just kind of like it's kind of like Fuaga last year. It was just kind of like la la.
Yep. You
Just left tackle.
don't think about it.
Just don't think about it. He's been steady Eddie, bro. Like he's not perfect. Baldy did a Baldy breakdown a couple of days ago. He was like, "Yeah, he got these things to work on here and there, but like just steady Eddie, bro. Like just you kind of know what you're gonna get." Kellen Moore said, like, if he makes a mistake, he corrects it immediately, and you could just see that man, just like a professional. And he just turned 21 in March.
That's
Like, so,
crazy. That's crazy.
so like he has like just so much potential to grow. You know what I'm saying? So
Matt in the chat said, "How does the compulsory pick clause work with Yadam? Shouldn't they just not play him so they can get the fourth rounder? It feels more valuable than having Isaac on the field." But these coaches don't think about stuff like that. They go
they
about
don't.
who they trust, bro. They don't care about getting a fourth round comp pick for Isaac Yadam not to play. If they feel like Isaac Yadam gives them a better chance to win the game, and right now if they feel like he's a better player defensively that they can trust as opposed to Quincy Riley, then they're gonna play him. Like I don't know, like if that's what you're worried about, then maybe you just shouldn't have traded a fourth for Vele
Right,
or like that. I don't know what to tell you.
right. And that's one thing I also wanted to mention about Vele. Obviously, he didn't play today because he just literally just got with the team. So I'm just interested to see where he's at.
His
He
integration.
passed, yeah, his integration. He passed the physical, so like he's healthy, he's ready to go. So just how we can expect him to kind of get onboarded into the offense. You know what I'm saying? Because he's
Can
gonna
they
play a key role. Hmm?
key key? I was like, can they cut Jake Hayner, bro? I don't. I'm
I
I
didn't
don't.
see it in his game today.
He's not an NFL player.
He's purely a practice player, bro. Because every time I've seen him, I've never been impressed with Jake Hayne in a game, ever, ever. Like, can we move on from that?
Uh, if they were to move on for Jake Hayner, do you think they bring in like another quarterback in? They just roll with two.
I think they'll bring somebody in. I do. We're gonna see who gets cut or let go. A lot of quarterbacks out there. Like as far as like the veteran thing, I actually wouldn't mind bringing in a veteran, but not that type of veteran. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I really just a guy that hate to sound corny, but teach you how to watch tape and all that stuff. Like just a guy that knows how to just because like Kelly, they'll say like, well, we got Scott Tozine and we got Doug
Mm-hmm.
Nussmeier. They were former quarterbacks, blah blah. That's different. Those are authority figures. You need
Right.
like somebody that's kind of on your level to be like, man, I just like this coverage. I don't know what the hell I'm seeing here. Like sometimes you don't want to tell a coach that because you don't want to sound dumb or you don't want to ask a
Mm-hmm.
dumb question. Sometimes you want a peer to talk to be like, what does this mean? Or could be something just non-football related. So I wouldn't mind bringing in some kind of vet. No idea who. Teddy Bridgewater, I thought would have been a good one, but he's with Tampa Bay. Um,
Okay, I'm gonna throw a name out here because I feel like he's gotten a lot better in terms of like his maturity and being like in the locker room because I think that's something that he really struggled with early in his career. Carson Wentz.
I was just about to. I knew he was about to say that. 'Cause I think I just saw that he's
He just worked out with like the
visiting
Vikings.
Vikings or something. Yeah, that was somebody I was thinking like I know people like because he weirded like he just had this weird stigma about him everywhere he went, but I think he's like kind of gotten a lot better than that. Somebody like that, like I'm not worrying about Carson Wentz taking nobody's job or forcing himself on the field at all. But just somebody that's been a pro, been around, and that could be in the quarterback room with him. Like that, I wouldn't mind as far as like bringing in a veteran. Like if that's your three that you roll with on game day, like I'm cool with that.
Right. Um, we'll talk. Obviously, we'll talk about this in our Cardinals preview. This team, whoever this team is, still beating Arizona week one.
I'm standing on business, bro. We winning week one, baby. I
Okay.
don't care. Shuck or rattle out there. We winning week one. After that, I don't know. Might be goose eggs from there on out. I don't know. Oh, and another win. We beating the Patriots when we the meetup
Meetup
game.
game, easily.
That's my two guaranteed wins.
It's not a guarantee win for me, but if they only win 3 games next season, bruh, I need the meetup game, Patriots game. I need the Bears game to be a win, bruh. I don't
For
I
real,
don't know
man.
what voodoo we need.
I need it, bro.
I need that Bears game to be a win somehow,
I don't know
some
how,
fucking
bro.
some way.
Oh.
I need that. It's gonna be fun. These next couple of days, starting with like, I don't know if anything happens tomorrow, just because they're giving the players the day off and things like that. But tomorrow through like Tuesday is going to be incredibly fascinating. Just
Hmm.
incredibly fascinating in terms of the amount of moves. This team, I know they want to. I know they still sit in our Discord. You know, per sources, making calls for offensive linemen, making calls for Diana Racina reported running back. So, and what else? Other position and defensive help. So those are the 3 positions. They would like, they want to trade for a running back that has like multiple years left on their deal. Like a running back that's like signed like a contract extension recently,
Hmm.
which tells tells you, that should tell you a lot. I'll say that. Like they want to trade for a running back that's like locked up for like 2 to 3 years. Which is funny because it's like, well, you had a draft class, you could have any.
Get a nice 4 year deal at least. On a rookie deal.
Anyhow,
Oh,
uh, but these are these are the 2025 Saints. Like,
this is
embrace
it.
it, people. Embrace it,
Just
people.
roll with it. Just roll with it, man.
Shout out to our dude Steve, who really dropped the bar years
Oh yeah.
ago.
My favorite bars, bro.
This is how the rest of
That's
us
how the
live.
rest of us live, man. Half the league. Half the league is going through this. Cycling through quarterbacks, veterans, young players. It's like this is the life.
Col- Literally, like here, like here's like a, imagine like being the Colts. Like you drafted fourth overall and looks like probably got that pick wrong,
Yeah.
and you're essentially doing exactly what the Saints are doing right now. But you had the fourth overall pick, and like it's hard. It's
It's
hard, bro.
hard, bro. It is so hard, man. And it's easy to just get caught up in, your own self belief. Oh man, this Andy Richardson, man. Just we could just
Listen, bro.
it's
I
like
said I said during that draft class, we need to bring racism back, bro. Because the shit that
I
was,
remember, bro.
I was like, he's gonna go where? Where? No,
I was
no.
like, what is going on here, man? Like, what are we doing?
He went fourth overall. Wolf. Like, I couldn't believe it. Could not believe it. Um. Anyhow, we'll be back. They'll, I don't know. They're gonna have us running ragged this week. Is what I'll
Ooh,
say. Like, it's gonna be. So I can't even tell you when we'll be back. Monday, Tuesday for sure. We'll be back Tuesday for sure because that's cut day. And then sooner if needed. If there's a emergency podcast we need to do, we'll do that. And then we'll probably also be back on Wednesday, because my guess is, even though cut day's Tuesday, we'll have our 53-man roster episode and our cut episode, and then Wednesday is the claim day. So then there's going to be claims where they claim players who were cut on Tuesday. So gonna be a busy week for us, but we appreciate y'all, love y'all. We'll be back next week. With that, we are out.
peace.